You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, YNR fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I got some spoilers for you about Chance Chancellor and Summer Newman. Now that Sharon Newman broke things off with the ex-cop, the path is clear for Summer to let Chance know how she feels, but that doesn't mean he'll reciprocate. So let's discuss what's ahead for them in these hot news spoilers. But first, if you haven't, please click subscribe. And now let's talk about whether there's a chance for Summer and Chance. So on Monday's episode on January 15th, Sharon is busy with the relaunch of her business. She has a whole party happening. She has taken Cameron Kirsten's old company, made it into something benevolent and charitable, and named it for her dead daughter, Cassie. Most of Genoa City is there, but Chance Chancellor doesn't want to be there. Even though he and Sharon had an amicable split, he's still kind of working through things, and he doesn't just want to be there at all. So remember, he told Sharon he thought they could have something real, and she was basically like, no thanks, bro. So Chance is probably got his feelings a little hurt. He's at loose ends, and he heads over to Crimson Lights for a coffee, knowing Sharon isn't there. She's over at her launch at the GCAC, and that's where Summer Newman finds him. And in fact, Summer is fresh off a talk with her mom, Phyllis, about going for what you want. You know, Phyllis was offering her all sorts of advice, which Summer didn't find very appealing or appropriate. Basically, Phyllis tells Summer, you know, do what I'm doing with Danny. She didn't bring up Danny, but that's basically what she's telling her to do. You know, put yourself between another couple and take someone from another woman if that's what you really want. That's what you should do. And Phyllis believes that that's good advice. Summer walks away from her mom, kind of icked out at her mom's sketchy advice, and she heads over to the coffee shop to clear her head. And that's where Summer finds the object of her affection, Chance Chancellor. So they have a very nice chat at the coffee shop. And during their talk, Chance tells her that he and Sharon broke up. And of course, that is music to Summer's ears. However, Summer's a little surprised because she thought they were happy and doing well. So she feels bad for Chance, but she's doing a happy dance on the inside, knowing this opens the door for her to make a move. And Chance is actually happy to have somebody to talk to about this. He's felt at ease with Summer for quite a while. You might remember their friendship has been building ever since Kyle dumped Summer back in June of 2023. So about 7 months ago. That's more than half a year of things building up between them as friends in Chance's mind and as the possibility of being more than friends in Summer's mind. So actor Connor Floyd, who plays Chance, told Soap Digest that Summer and Chance have found something familiar in one another. He said they've been through some similar heartbreaks, similar tragedies, and he is a people person, but he hasn't really made significant connections with many other people in Genoa City except for Summer. And that connection feels very real and very vital to him. And now it is starting to evolve. So as they chat at Crimson Lights, Summer decides on the spur of the moment to invite Chance to go with her to Society to grab dinner, keep talking. So their dinner is very interesting because spoilers say he really opens up to Summer and confides in her. Chance is going to unload some things that he needs to unburden himself of, and she is there for it. And after dinner, as they're walking out, they're going to have this moment. And it's kind of like, are they going to kiss? There's a spark. Is this happening? But it's not going to happen. Not yet. So there's clearly a connection there. And with Sharon taking herself out of the picture, it's got the potential to be so much more. But at the same time, it sounds like they're going to take it slow, given some hints dropped by the actors. They've been taking it slow for a while, but that's because Sharon was in the way. And it was so weird, that whole relationship with Sharon and Chance, because I think maybe we saw them on one date. Generally, they were sitting at the coffee shop where she works. That's also the only place we ever saw them have sex, was at the coffee shop. She didn't even ever take him home. So Chance should have realized that he was a booty call. You know, maybe he didn't want to think of himself that way, but I definitely think that's how Sharon was seeing it. And meanwhile, Summer has been looking at Chance for a while now with stars in her eyes and fantasies in her head, but this is all new for Chance to even consider something with Summer. he was busy with work, but was otherwise, thinking he and Sharon had something, but according to Sharon, not really. But he's had this nice platonic friendship thing with Summer Newman for a while. But now it's like blinders have been taken from Chance Chancellor's eyes, and he's seeing Summer in a whole new light. So it sounds like Chance is seeing the potential for something new. And remember, Chance said he wanted something serious. He wants to fall in love. He told Sharon that, but she told him, yeah, but that's not going to be me. So while I can see Summer and Chance taking things slowly, I can also see this turning into something big between them. But at the same time, I also wonder if Kyle Abbott is going to be a problem for their fledgling romance as it evolves. Recall, Audra Charles just kicked Kyle out of her bed and her life, and he is not very happy about the whole thing. Let's be real. Audra was just one big rebound to him. And she told Kyle that he was basically only sticking around because the sex was good, which was kind of funny and probably very accurate. And with Audra and Kyle done, I wonder if he's going to assume that he can just run right back to Summer and pick up where things left off. But if he does, I think Summer is going to be so focused on Chance that she is not going to give Kyle the time of day. And I am there for that because he does not deserve her time. He pooped on her as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he told her that they were done, and then he went and fell penis first on Audra 30 minutes later. So yeah, he broke her trust. I mean, I think she's a lot better off with Chance at this point, who's not a cheater. Kyle is smug, he's entitled, he's all over the place. And although he did tell Summer he was done before he went and banged Audra, I personally think he was cheating at that moment because they were still having a conversation about the state of their marriage. And, you can have an argument with someone and be like, oh, we're going to break up, and then you're still talking and then you work it out. So just because he said that, she did not expect him to go do what he did with Audra. So I feel like he did her dirty. And now she is focused on another man, as I think she should be. So what do you think? Are you excited about the coming Summer Newman and Chance Chancellor romance? Do you want the slow burn, or do you want it to be hot and heavy a lot faster? Or do you think she should take Kyle back if he comes around? Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments. Definitely click subscribe if you haven't already, and come back soon because we are here talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week. And as always, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.